It is Saturday morning. It is just before 9 a.m. and we are walking over to the podcast stage because we have an interview with Nick Johnson and Shane Orr of Proven. So you can see that the competition is just starting behind us. Teams are going to start off in just a little bit, but I'm rolling solo right now till the rest of the team gets here. I'm going to record a quick podcast and get this thing rolling. Moving along in the day. Honestly, I could use a little bit of a kick, and coffee always helps. So we're gonna go see an old friend about getting ourselves some caffeine to kickstart our morning a little bit. There's a line behind me that goes from Dan's stand all the way to the water. So I don't know if we're gonna get coffee anytime soon, but at the very least we should go razz Dan a little bit and give him some guff about being so popular and so nice, you know?
Look at this.
Look who we found.
What are we talking about here?
We're coming up with more slogans for your coffee company.
Well, you know, it started with, if you're not walking on water by 6 a.m., you're not drinking God's Country Coffee. There's no doubt about it there. Yeah.
On the seventh day, he roasted. Been a while. I haven't caught up in a bit. Like, just growing the business, trying to build that, I assume?
Yeah, trying to hit as many events as we can. We brought a little bit bigger crew this year to kind of handle all the people. Obviously, Wodapalooza is super popular. A lot of people come down here. Great spectator event. A lot to do. And yeah, just growing the business, you know, one step at a time, having fun with it, and trying to serve people good coffee.
A little nitro cold brew here. Oh, that's holy right there.
All right.
Right now, we're going to head over to the food trucks to test out some of the food that they got going on. I mean, obviously, CrossFitters, we train hard, we love to eat. We love to eat good food, too.
I got to ask, that looks delicious. What is it?
It's like what's it called, man?
Wrap. It's a crunch wrap.
We're in line. We're going to get some of those crunch wraps because they just look fantastic. All right, could I do a crunch wrap, please?
The moment of truth. We got our crunch wrap. This looks awesome, by the way. That's fantastic. I feel like Guy Fieri right now, you know? All right, we got some food. We're refueled and ready to go, and it's just in time for the elite teams to kick off the action today on day one for them. Day 3 for Wodapalooza overall, and action's going to take part over on Flagler stage right behind us. All right, so you can definitely tell it's Saturday at the weekend's hit because the crowds are starting to fill up a little bit more. You see some of these big lines behind us as athletes do meet and greets, and all the people that maybe couldn't get time off of work that flew in last night are now here. So that's the best part about the weekend. You have a couple days of competition, and then as we hit Saturday, things really start to ramp up. And man, it's been awesome so far, seeing just how many people are here, having a good time, enjoying the Miami vibe.
I'm inside the TIER booth at Wodapalooza. I'm here with Corey Berger, the Director of Functional Fitness for TIER. Corey, tell me first, how did TIER come to be the title sponsor of Wodapalooza?
We had a great time here last year, and there was the opportunity to step in and take over as a title sponsor, the first ever. And we were excited to be able to have that opportunity and really create something special for this community.
Give me a little bit of the vibe that you were going for with the booth, and what are some things that people can expect if they come shopping here? Because I think one of the things about Wodapalooza is the exclusives.
Yeah, absolutely. We first and foremost wanted to give people something new and something fresh, so we created some new designs around the partnership with Wodapalooza, and we really wanted to kind of attack the Miami music vibe, the energy, the lights, the lasers. So our custom Wodapalooza shoes have a really strong representation of that. We brought the Spaceman into play, doing some of the typical CrossFit movements. And so I think it gives the community something new and something fresh, but still very functional, right? And so we just wanted to give them a great shopping experience overall and make it big enough that we could have everybody in here at once, from the athletes that we work with to the people that are just here supporting their local gym community. And so far it's been pretty exciting.
No doubt. Corey, thanks for taking the time to chat.
Man, thank you.
All right, bro, who do you think we got on this?
All right, well, I mean, this is event 2 for the teams. A little swim, a little two-parter, a little running. I mean, this stage is pretty unique to Wodapalooza. What are you excited to see?
I love watching them come in and out of the water because they're just dead when they come out of the water. Everyone underestimates how deprived of oxygen you are when you're swimming.
You're a good swimmer too, so.
I can hang.
All right, well.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, event 2 about to take place. We're gonna watch the elite women's teams. I feel like a dummy not bringing a jacket, that's for sure. It's getting a little chilly here, but I'm gonna brave the cold. Just t-shirt, that's it. All right, I'm here with Angelo at Uno Mas Ropa, and I mean, this is kind of a unique experience. You can come to Wodapalooza and you can get a tattoo.
We come from a music and skate culture. And so we were like, it's so similar. It was just a natural connection. And the first thing we did was we were at the Granite Games back in May, and we got to meet a lot of people, and we got contacted, and they were like, we want to have you here at the Wodapalooza. We said, absolutely, we'd be honored to be there. Believe it or not, it was somebody from the other side that said, hey, if you guys can get tattoos there, we've never had tattoos there. And I'm like, that's our world. So we decided to go with Rich and Ink. And these guys are phenomenal tattooers. But the special deal is if you get the Wodapalooza tattoo logo, kind of big, and it's forever because it's a tattoo. But here's the deal: if you get that tattoo, you get 2 3-day passes for life. Once again, this CrossFit community is one of the most beautiful things ever. When we started CrossFit, we were like, the CrossFit community is a lot like the skate culture. It's like the music culture. Everybody supports everybody. Uno Mas isn't just. It's not just your reps. It's not just it's all of your goals. It's sobriety. It's mental health. Just staying on this earth for one more day, right? Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Our whole thing is you're not alone. You're one more person. I'm one more person. You're one person. Uno Mas, and it creates infinite growth. Our actual logo is not the kettlebell. It's actually the infinite sign with the plus in the middle, because as long as you can go one more, you're gonna grow for infinity. And it's been beautiful.
Love it, man.
We only exist because of y'all.
Awesome. Thank you.
100%. Thank you guys, 100%.
Only in Miami, right? You just watched someone get a tattoo, and now we're about to go watch some of the top athletes in the sport throw down in a really cool team setting. Final event of the day for the teams about to happen over at Flaglets. Ending with a bang. We got some awesome fireworks in the sky, giving some of the spectators here in Miami an extra little treat. The team competition is halfway through. They're done with the first day of competition. Some awesome combinations and some cool performances, and we still have one more day to go. The last day at Wodapalooza Miami coming up on Sunday. It is Sunday here at Wodapalooza. Hard to believe that it's already the final day. So much has already happened, and there's still a full day of competition left. But we still have a full day for us documenting everything. We're gonna go check out the recovery area. Got a really cool
dome style setup for all these athletes. Should make for a great final day of competition here at Waza 2023. So let's go get it. See what goes down on the competition floor, but sometimes one of the biggest keys to success is what happens in between. The recovery elements, how athletes warm up, wind down from their competition and get ready for the next event. GoWad has rolled out all the stops and they have an awesome recovery dome that athletes get to come hang out in, chill in, recover, even take a nap if you want to, and it's a pretty sweet addition this year. So obviously this is a little bit of a protected space. You want to give athletes a spot where they can kind of get away from everything and just cool down without interference from media and everything like that. So we won't bother them too much. Just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what they got going on here. Space to roll out, mobilize a little bit, some comfy couches, some places to recline and take a nap and get body work in the back. But either way, the big dome feature, the big open space makes for an awesome spot for athletes to kind of chill in between their events. So obviously we just saw the recovery center. The other half of that, before the workout, you got to get warmed up. And Wodapalooza has an interesting little warm-up area up at the top of everything on the outskirts of Bayfront Park. It's bright, it's sunny, it's outdoors. You get a little bit of that Miami vibe with the skyline behind you as you get ready for your workout. A bunch of the athletes are warming up behind me. They have the amphitheater over just to the side. And they got a big grass area where people can lay out, catch some sun. They got all the equipment, all the machines here, everything you need to get ready to go. Once they're set, they'll get escorted down and around to whatever venue there is. They got a person holding a big sign, letting everybody know who's coming through. And they're actually right now, the elite teams are getting warmed up, but some of them are behind me because they're going to start their day over at Bayfront Park near the water. Obviously, Wodapalooza is chock full of fun experiences for everyone, but if you want to elevate your experience just a little bit, they have a special VIP area behind me. It sits right on the water. Got a little white sand, some nice screens, and they even got some extra swag for the people that showed up.
So we got a little bit of a shopping line here. Can you tell me what's going on and what you guys got outlined for everyone?
Yes, of course. So today, when you have your 3-day VIP pass with the paid purchase, we have a gift of a pair of TEF trainers or a Yeti or a pair of TEF sunglasses for you.
Decisions. This is the big one, right? You got 3 free gifts. Personal opinion, which one would you go with?
Ooh, so my personal opinion, I really like the trainers. And so I would totally be all for the trainers.
Typical CrossFitter, right? We love shoes.
Oh, totally love shoes. Anytime I can get a free pair of shoes, I am all for it.
Final heat for the teams on the women's side are about to take the stage over here at Tina Hills for 3-2-1 liftoff. It's a max lift event. Each athlete is going to max out one of their squatting movements. And as you can see, it is a packed house behind us. The entire hillside is basically shoulder to shoulder. Everyone's showing up big for the final big lifting event of the weekend.
Did not plan on 407, but I felt like we needed it to hopefully squeak out a top 15, and just went okay.
Such an adrenaline dump. We have you finish, you have 30 seconds to lift, 45 seconds to change, and if you didn't clip it, you couldn't lift. And we're doing mouse weight. It was all right, blue, green, yellow, done. I look, and it was just a green and a yellow, and I'm all right, and Annie unclips it. She takes the weights off. I put the blue one. We're 3, 2, 1. We clip it, and we're let's go, Mal.
Middle of the day on Sunday, we're actually gonna go check in on the rest of our media team. Right behind us, we have an interview room set up where we're doing some stylized stuff to capture some behind the scenes stuff and add some commentary to what we're shooting this weekend. Dylan Malitsky's inside, so we're gonna go catch up with him real quick. All right, I'm here with Dylan Malitsky, Vice President of Loud and Live Sports. I get that right?
You did.
It's Sunday. Dylan just had a nice little stylized interview behind us. Or Sunday, it's the final day, the home stretch. How are things going?
Things, quite frankly, couldn't be going any better. Like the fact that I'm able to step away and do an interview like this means that things are firing on all cylinders, and I think at the end of the day, everybody's having a good time, and you can feel it when you're out there. So really, I'm kind of bored right now, if I'm being honest.
What are some things maybe that stand out about this year's event so far that you're already pumped about and building off for next year?
Yeah, I think just, again, being out there in the environment and seeing just how excited people are to be here, it definitely feels that there's a different energy than in years past. It's funny because every year you think you can't outdo the previous, but somehow, some way, we figured out a way to do it again. And so that's what leaves me most excited and inspired that we can continue to get better. And there's also low-hanging fruit things that we can improve for next year.
How are you feeling, and what's been that process for you personally?
Yeah, I've got to say, I'm definitely tired. I think we can all relate to that. I think anybody that comes to Wodapalooza, whether a competitor, whether a spectator or a volunteer staff member, I think we're all feeling tired going into it's like day 4 of a music festival. You know, everyone's going to be tired.
Hey, but like you said, day 4 of the music festival, we still probably have the main stage and a couple big acts to close things out.
And that's exactly what's still to come. So we've got the elite finale coming up in just a little bit. The top 20 teams will go to Flagler for one final time in the main stage, and we'll see who the top teams are. We got some really big names. Really excited to see how it finishes.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right, it's here, the final event of the weekend. We have the elite teams about to take the floor at Flagler. Their center stage to close things out, the skyline behind them. It's been an awesome weekend. Another great Wodapalooza is almost in the books, and we're about to crown some champions in the team competition.
It's nice. It's nice to get a win, of course, right? I think I don't like limping to the finish line, but we're, that doesn't feel great. There's things we could do better, but we're also not team guys, right? And I think a lot of the people here, that's what the fun of this competition is, right? There are some of those mistakes. It makes it exciting. 200 points and a couple sprint workouts at the end with a really massive point system. It was like exciting. I think we walked in super stressed, like no lead is safe, so you got to kind of go to work. And it makes it fun, and I think we're happy to kind of eke it out either way.
It was so much fun to compete with the girls. I realized I really like team for sure. Like off-season events is amazing. Also, I hope all off-season events are gonna be 2 days from now on, because this 2-day competition was really good. Like it was good on the body, good workouts, and I think it's plenty for an off-season competition. But definitely we'll be back next year because we loved it.
All right, that's a wrap on Wodapalooza 2023. Awesome 4 days of competition, ton of different divisions. We got a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of chilliness too, but all in all, it was another great year. Congrats to all the podium finishers. You can see everyone's packing up, everyone's ready to go home, but not before a little bit of celebrating because it is Miami. So we're gonna have a little fun and then pack up and ship back home to California.